So I wanted you to share your thoughts on the efficacy of such remedies that have been around for eons versus the pharmaceutical contemporary medicines that we're given. And could you also touch base with, what was I going to say? It went blank for a second. Touch base with the potential for bad results to occur, both in pharmaceuticals and in holistic medicines.
Yes, that is an excellent question. I'm very glad you asked that. A basic rundown of the pros and cons of herbal medicine versus pharmaceutical medicine. There probably are times when you would want to use one or the other. I mean, it's good to have one tool in your arsenal, but it's even better to have both of them, you know what I mean? A problem with working with plants, for instance, every plant's different. They're just like people. That can be nice, but it can also be bad when you get one herb that's really strong and another that's really weak, and that can cause problems. A benefit of pharmaceuticals is standardization. Now, when you sort of mix the two, as I've done, this is pretty standardized. There is more than one alkaloid in here. The ratio is going to vary from season to season and plant to plant, so this isn't as stable as a pharmaceutical, but it's not as varied as just a straight-up herb either. Mainly the difference between the practice of the two seems to be more in their philosophy. Western science and pharmacology in its mainstream form seems to be all about attacking the symptoms. I can walk into any convenience store and I can buy things to suppress a runny nose, to suppress fatigue, to suppress insomnia. I can suppress whatever symptom I want, but I wouldn't know where to start if I wanted to actually treat the cause. We suck at treating causes in Western medicine. And we also are just as bad at working with the individual. Generally, when we attack a symptom, it's at the expense of side effects that exert a deleterious effect on the person as a whole. So yeah, I can dry up your nose and stop your sniffling, but I'm going to do it with like pseudoephedrine that's going to be causing hypertension, irregular heartbeat, you're going to be feeling funny. That's not conducive to healing. Your body's going to stop and metabolize the poison you've put in it, and then go back to working on whatever was causing your runny nose in the first place. On the other hand, you can take a holistic approach where you supplement your diet with adaptogens such as rhodiola rosea, ginkgo biloba, ginseng, and in an extreme case, of course, do something like this where you totally activate all of your body's defenses. Like, if you're trying to kill cancer or whatever, you can either attack the cancer with chemo and weaken your body so much that, yeah, you might send the cancer into remission, but then when you come off the chemo, you got no immune system left, so guess what? It's coming right back. I watched my father die that way. Or the other thing you can do is wake up the body's defenses, get it to say, hey, we got something going on here that doesn't need to be going on. We've been not noticing it and suppressing it, but now we're going to wake up to it, and the body itself is going to attack it. You then give the body what it needs to attack it with the proper diet and the proper supplementation, and you're no longer working against the body, you're working with it holistically. That's the main difference that I see between the herbal medicine approach and the traditional pharmacology approach.